balanced pack of Kit Kats, and there's a bunch of different types of Kit Kats actually. They probably all actually taste the same if I'm being honest, but they look cute. It's Christmas, so I'm gonna separate them out. I thought they'd be nice for my team of leaders that I do youth leading with. So I'm gonna write them all Christmas cards later too. And give them hot chocolate. Yesterday my roommate was walking in and out and I was chatting with her, so I'm probably not going to include the audio for any of that. Some people find baking to be very therapeutic, and I do not. I find baking very stressful. I'm not very good at it, and there's only really one thing that I know how to bake, which is what you've seen in this video. And these Earl Grey cookies are the cookies that I give to everyone every year. I actually had a pretty bad day yesterday. I actually started my day with a funeral, and then I didn't eat before then. I came back and I ran some errands, ate some groceries, and I didn't end up eating. I came back home and I figured, okay, I need to get all this Christmas baking done because I had decided that I was gonna do all my baking yesterday. And then I just kind of forgot that I didn't eat yet, which is very strange. But it does happen when I get really preoccupied. Like, you plan your schedule and you decide you're gonna get all of this stuff done, and you don't really slot in your meals as part of your schedule. It just kind of happens. But yesterday it didn't happen, so I didn't end up eating my first meal until 6 p.m. And I think part of why I think yesterday was such a bad day was because I was hangry, if I'm being honest. So these little baggies of goodies are good to go. I found this really cool Pokemon cookbook that I'm gonna give to one of my friends. I think she's gonna like it because she really likes cooking and she really likes baking, and she's actually really good at it. So when I saw this, I just had to check it out. And actually on the inside, a lot of these recipes look really cute. If I were better at cooking, I would probably try to attempt these myself, but I'm not, so I'm gonna leave it to someone who's a lot better in the kitchen than I am. I just ran out of wrapping paper. I'm not very good at using scissors, and I fidget a lot when I have scissors in my hands. When I was in high school, I got sent to the hallway. I guess that's like the equivalent to the principal's office. Sent to the hallway because my teacher gave me scissors, and we were gonna do an activity with cardboard. And I had cardboard in front of me plus a pair of scissors, and she was explaining the activity, and I was listening, like definitely was listening, but I was fidgeting. And so with the cardboard in front of me, I didn't know what it was for, and I just took the scissors and I started stabbing the cardboard like this while she was talking, and I didn't realize I was doing it. I was just fidgeting, like I said, and my teacher was staring at me, and she stopped talking and she just looked at me and was like, "What are you doing?" And I stopped. I didn't even realize that I had poked probably like 20 holes into the cardboard and pretty much made the cardboard useless for the activity, and she got really upset. She thought I was doing it on purpose. I was doing it unconsciously, so it wasn't technically on purpose, but yeah, I did ruin her cardboard, so she sent me to the hallway. I looked ahead of time to see what ingredients I needed to pick up so that when I came back from the funeral, I would just be ready to start baking. And I got everything I needed out on the counter. And then I realized that one of my baking pans were missing. And it's such a small thing because really it's just a pan, it's just an object, you can replace it. And a pan really isn't all that expensive, but I thought I knew exactly where everything was. I usually like to take really good care of my stuff. So when I had no idea where my baking pan went, I kind of just felt really frustrated. After I was done baking, I needed to drop off some cookies for my friend's birthday. And then as I was leaving the house, I was reaching into my bag, digging for my keys. My hands were pretty full because I was holding her present and her cookies and all these things, and This was a bag that I've been using for such a long time, and I'm not the type of person to really hoard bags or have a lot of bags. I just have one bag that works really well for me, and I just use it until it breaks. But yesterday it decided to break. So I was reaching for my keys and the strap of my bag broke off. And I just stared at my bag falling on the floor, and I was like, really? Today of all days? Anyway, I went to my friend's house and I handed her the cookies. And then I asked her if I could borrow some thread and a needle just to see if I could fix my bag myself, but I'm not very good at sewing. I'm not very good at a lot of things, but my friend actually offered to just fix my bag for me. And my friend, she's the same one I'm giving this cookbook to. She's really good at fixing things. She's really handy. She's really good at sewing, and she fixed my bag for me, and I was just so thankful because I think yesterday I was probably a couple steps away from a total mental breakdown. Just, it's funny how little things can affect you so much when, I don't know, when you're hungry, when you're not really thinking straight, when you've just had a not that great day overall. It doesn't matter how ugly the present is on the back because no one's ever gonna really look at the back. You're just gonna rip this apart later. So it only has to look really pretty in the front. And I think the front looks pretty, so I think this is fine.